Imagine living in a perfect world, no death, no pain, no fear, and then one single decision destroys everything. But here's the terrifying part. If you were there, you probably would have made the same choice. The world was silent. No wars, no sickness, no graves, just peace. In the middle of this perfect world stood a garden unlike anything humans would ever see again. The air felt alive, rivers sparkled like crystal. Every animal lived without fear. And at the center of it all lived the first humans, Adam and Eve. They had everything, no hunger, no stress, no suffering. And every evening, God himself would walk with them. But there was one rule, only one. In the middle of the garden stood a tree, and God warned them, "You may eat from every tree, except this one. The day you eat from it, death will enter the world." That was it. One boundary, and for a while, everything was fine. Until one day, a voice appeared, not loud, not threatening, calm, clever. A serpent slowly approached Eve, and it asked one dangerous question. Did God really say that? That question changed human history forever, because the enemy didn't begin with violence, he began with doubt. The serpent looked at Eve and whispered, "You won't die. God knows that if you eat it, your eyes will open, you'll become like him." And suddenly, the fruit looked different, more beautiful, more tempting. For the first time, Eve wanted something God said no to, and that feeling still controls people today. She reached for the fruit. Adam watched. Neither of them stopped. One bite, that's all it took. And instantly, everything changed. The peace disappeared, the innocence vanished. For the first time ever, they felt fear, shame, guilt. The world that once felt full of light suddenly felt cold. And then, they heard footsteps. God was walking through the garden. But this time, instead of running toward him, they hid. Because sin doesn't just break rules, it breaks closeness. God called out, "Adam, where are you?" Not because God lost Adam, but because Adam had lost himself. And that moment became the beginning of every human struggle. Pain, death, hatred, greed, war, all of it started here. But hidden inside this dark moment was a promise that one day someone would come to destroy evil itself, and that promise would change the world forever. But the next story is even darker, because Adam and Eve's first children would become part of the first murder in human history.